Right, we're just leaving Saxby for a trip up the Fosse Dyke, and this is the oldest canal in the country, and it was dug by the Romans in AD 120. So this is leaving Saxby towards Torquay. It's more or less like a canal, this. If you look at the banks, if we can get them, I'm zooming out, you can actually see the rail, the canal rail that runs all the way along. And you can see it's not that high. You can see over the bank here. Unlike the Witham.
So that's not a problem.
There's the captain, look. And this is the only mooring on here. The farmer rents out the bank for 2 more boats. Not a lot of interest on this canal actually, but it's only short. It's only 6 miles to the end of Torquay, where the lock joins the Trent, where you join the tidal Trent. That's where the boats go out to sea. There's a few very pretty bits up here, you see, on this canal. And as I say, it's only short, so you don't get bored with it. More pretty sections on the route to Torquay. We're still heading towards Torquay. This canal is quite busy. There's a big marina near Lincoln called Burton Waters, and they can't get through the Glory Hole, the small bridge in Lincoln. It's on one of the other videos. If you look at my video through Lincoln, you can see that. So a lot of these boats from Burton Waters, they go up to Torquay, or they go up the Trent up to Nottingham, or they go down the Trent out in the Humber to go out to sea. So, and the time when it's really busy is bank holiday, so that's quite interesting. Is right next to High Marnham Power Station, and that part of the Trent, well, it's now got 3 power stations. It used to have 4, and its nickname is Kilowatt Valley, because that's the tidal Trent that goes up to Cromwell Lock. And look how calm a day it is. The smoke's going straight up in the air, look. Almost looks as if there's been a nuclear explosion, doesn't it? There's the power station, and it's now smack in front of it. So it's slightly interesting, and as I say, it's only 6 miles from Saxby, so it's not a long journey. It's quite nice, but it's not as nice as the Witham, especially from Bardney to Chapel Hill. And I've got part of that on the other video, which is Southery to Shortbury. And here we are, arriving at Torquay. There's the captain, look, taking us safely into harbour, which is Torquay. And we're nearly there, round the bend. And hopefully you'll be able to see it's quite a popular and big mooring at the end of this canal. And just remember, this is the oldest canal in the country, dug by the Romans in AD 120. And sometimes on television they will say that the oldest canal was in the 17th century or 1700s near Manchester, but of course they are totally wrong. This was the very first one, and it's almost 2,000 years old. And here we are, just around the bend, and there is the lock itself. see there's a, maybe see, there's a red light, because it's a tidal lock with a lock keeper. So you can only go out, obviously, when the river level and the tide is right. At a certain time to have the tide with you to get to Cromwell Lock. After that, of course, it's exactly the same as the Witham, and with a non-tidal river, that unless it's in flood or serious drought, which I don't think has ever happened, we it's usable all the time. It's just a very simple river, but it's a tidal river where you have to be careful. So there we are. Here we are at Torksey Lock. We'll see if we can show you a little video around the lock. And there we are, top side of Torksey Lock. In fact, if you look, the water in it is actually higher than the canal. So that means that the tide's in. I don't know if you can see that, but the water level is, oh no, it's not me. It's probably the same. A boat's coming. Anyway, we will show you the lock when we stop. So here we are on the bank, just having a very quick pan round of Torksey. Yeah, you can for a minute. And here's the fine craft, look. How about that? One of the nicest 20-foot Colvics you'll ever see. So here's the lock to the tidal waters. As you can see, it's quite an interesting lock, nice house, well kept. You don't normally zoom past flowers and that, but as you can see, it's all pretty tidy, isn't it? It's all looking okay. And there's my doggy, waiting patiently. And there's the captain. And there's his nice boat, his lovely Colvic. So this is the tidal side of Torksey Lock, with the bridge over it. There's the road bridge, you see. And we come round slowly, and here's the moorings, and that's where you wait to either go up the Trent or go on through the lock onto the Fosse Dyke canal, through Lincoln on the Witham, and then down to Boston and out through the Boston sluice back into the tidal rivers.
You're not on camera, you're out.